So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Cavante Turpin on the return. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
Mustang 19, 70, hot 70.
Willis now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play after being backed up. That's a gain of 77 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Eighteen Rattler.
Ready. Throwing is Willis. Forced to his right. A throw on the move is caught. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Go.
Throwing, Willis. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
79 Broncos, Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19. Draft 60. Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. Flush to his right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 19 Lion.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Kite, 19.
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get on the ball.
7 Pirates, 7 Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, 49.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Timberwolf, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 18 Pioneer, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw yet again. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the run, it's Wilson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, San Francisco. The kick by Lutz is good. And the 49ers get back in it. It is 21-7. seems ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Neely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
No touchdown. Hey, let's go. No touchdown.
Once again, it's Barkley. And it'll be brought down shy of 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Cowboy 80.
Here's a design run. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
Going
back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Alpha. Great. Set. I know you want it.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Set up!
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
Hey! Trimmer!
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now, this looks like a design run.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Second down, 8 yards to go. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7.
180. Go Silver, ready?
Here's Barkley.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 31-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Hardman now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Willis now to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Throwing Willis. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
19. 19. Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18, 5 in.
Willis moving to his right. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
A gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Willis. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set. Anyway, up.
A run with Barkley. Wow. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Great, set. Anyway,
On the ground, this is Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag. Stop, Cowboy 80. Go.
Now Willis. Exiting the pocket right. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.